My example lesson is a collaborative conversation strategy suited to a Jamboard activity over the topic minimum wage and how it contributes to socioeconomic class and the linear relationships between hourly wages and income. This lesson satisfies 6.EE-9, represent and analyze quantitative relationships between independent and dependent variables, and it promotes critical literacy skills by focusing on socio-political issues. This lesson is created to have students observe the financial differences that exist within society through their individual and collaborative mathematical evaluation of linear relationships. Students will choose a random Iowa occupation and identify the description and average hourly wage to the nearest dollar. Independently, students will discover the ordered pairs between the independent and dependent variables, which are hours worked and earnings of their occupation. Students will then be placed into groups of 4 to collaboratively compare and contrast the linear relationships and differences between these variables through a Jamboard activity. Each group will use a large sheet of graphing paper to plot their wage lines on the independent and dependent axis, which are variables of time and earnings. Students will analyze their data to write equations of the line between time and earnings for their occupations. Students will be able to compare the differences in income between the federal minimum wage and a variety of different occupations using critical thinking and questioning from collaborative conversations. The Jamboard questions will allow students to reflect on the shape and growth of a linear line in relation to the different wages that exist in society. By doing so, students will focus on the inequality between higher and low-income earners, which pertains to the socio-political issue of minimum wage and its contribution to the cost of living. This mini lesson aims to engage students to consider the socio-political issue of minimum wage through a real-life mathematical lens and will promote a deeper understanding of how this skill can be applied to comprehend such topics.